The tension began subtly when Taylor Kitsch appeared on Kelly Clarkson's show for what was expected to be a casual, upbeat interview. The audience cheered as he walked onto the stage, unaware that the atmosphere would shift dramatically. Kelly greeted him warmly, but despite his polite smile, there was an unusual stiffness in his demeanor. Something felt off, and viewers sensed a storm brewing beneath the surface of what should have been a friendly conversation. As Kelly began discussing Kitsch's recent projects, the energy in the studio started shifting. Kelly's curiosity, known for being bubbly and enthusiastic, touched on topics that seemed to catch Kitsch off guard. His responses, while controlled, carried hints of irritation. The crowd noticed the subtle shift, glancing at one another as the interview moved from light-hearted chatter to more serious undertones. The argument began when Kelly asked a question about past controversies connected to one of Kitsch's earlier roles. While her tone remained neutral, the subject clearly struck a nerve. Kitsch's posture stiffened, and he paused before responding. His answer, though composed, held noticeable frustration, and it was clear that he felt the topic was inappropriate for the setting. Kelly, always aiming to keep conversations engaging, attempted to ease the tension with humor. However, Kitsch didn't respond to the light-hearted cue. His expression hardened, and the audience felt the discomfort build. The dynamic between host and guest grew strained, with each exchange becoming sharper and less forgiving. As Kelly tried steering the conversation back to safer ground, Kitsch interrupted, making it clear he didn't appreciate being asked about those subjects. His voice remained steady but carried a firmness that surprised the audience. Kelly, taken aback, attempted to clarify her intention, insisting that she meant no disrespect and that the question was strictly professional. Instead of calming the situation, Kitsch's irritation intensified. His gestures became more pronounced as he spoke, and his tone shifted into something more confrontational. The audience remained silent, unsure how to react as the tension grew. Kelly maintained her composure, but her surprise was visible as the normally calm actor continued to escalate. The crew behind the scenes began exchanging worried glances. Camera operators subtly adjusted their angles, sensing that something significant was unfolding. Producers whispered among themselves, unsure whether to intervene or allow the conversation to play out naturally. The unpredictability of live television added another layer of pressure as the moment unfolded. Kelly attempted again to bring the interview back to positive territory, but the damage had been done. Kitsch interpreted her attempts as dismissive, which fueled his frustration. His responses became increasingly curt, leaving Kelly to navigate a conversation that felt more like a confrontation than an interview. The audience watched in stunned silence. The breaking point came when Kelly mentioned a recent statement Kitsch had made during a press junket. It was meant to lighten the mood, but he perceived it as another attempt to push him into discussing sensitive subjects. His reaction was immediate as he leaned forward, speaking sharply, and questioned why the show was focused on negativity instead of his work. Kelly apologized, emphasizing that her intention was to celebrate his achievements, not provoke him. But the apology didn't land the way she hoped. Kitsch appeared to feel cornered, trapped in a conversation he no longer wanted to participate in. The discomfort in the studio was palpable as tension replaced a friendly atmosphere. Finally, Kitsch pushed back from his chair slightly, signaling that he had reached his limit. The audience gasped as his expression shifted from irritation to open anger. Kelly attempted to salvage the situation with a calm, reassuring tone, but Kitsch made it clear that he no longer wished to continue the interview in its current direction. The studio audience watched as the actor stood up abruptly, his microphone cord tugging behind him. Kelly rose slightly from her seat, extending a hand in a peacekeeping gesture, but Kitsch backed away. His frustration had boiled over, and he wasn't interested in further discussion. His abrupt movement sent a shockwave through the room. Kelly tried to call after him, explaining that the misunderstanding could be resolved, but Kitsch continued toward the edge of the set. The crew followed cautiously, unsure whether approaching him would help or worsen the situation. The tension was amplified by the knowledge that cameras were still rolling, capturing every second of the unfolding drama. As Kitsch neared the exit, Kelly addressed the audience directly, attempting to maintain professionalism despite the chaos. She apologized for the tension and assured viewers that such moments were rare. Her calm demeanor, Even in the middle of a confrontation, earned murmurs of respect from the studio crowd who admired her ability to stay composed. Producers quickly cut to a commercial break as Kitsch disappeared backstage. The sudden shift left viewers at home confused and intrigued, wondering what had triggered the actor's unexpected reaction. The break allowed staff members to regroup, discuss how to proceed, and check on Kitsch's condition before resuming the broadcast. Behind the scenes, the atmosphere was reportedly intense. Staff members approached Kitsch carefully, attempting to de-escalate the situation. He expressed his frustration openly, explaining that he felt blindsided by the line of questioning. The emotions that had brewed beneath the surface throughout the interview finally spilled over. Kelly remained on set, gathering herself while preparing to return from the break. Despite the chaotic moment, her professionalism never wavered. In her mind, she replayed the moment, trying to understand where the interview had derailed. She knew she had to continue the show without letting the disruption overshadow the rest of the episode. When the show resumed, Kelly addressed the audience with transparency. She explained that sometimes interviews take unexpected turns and emphasized her respect for Kitsch as an artist and individual. Though she refrained from sharing details, her tone conveyed empathy, understanding, and a commitment to maintaining a respectful environment. Fans immediately took to social media as clips of the heated exchange began circulating. Some sided with Kitsch, arguing that celebrities deserve privacy and should not be pushed towards sensitive topics. Others defended Kelly, noting that her questions were standard for talk show interviews and not intended to provoke. Online debates grew rapidly, turning the incident into a viral sensation. Commentators analyzed the body language, tone, and pacing of the conversation, trying to pinpoint the exact moment when things spiraled. The clash became the internet's latest fascination, sparking discussions across platforms worldwide. In the days following the incident, entertainment outlets released articles attempting to clarify what happened. Some sources claim Kitsch was already stressed before arriving on set. Others suggested misunderstandings between his publicists and the show's producers regarding approved topics. As more information emerged, the public gained a clearer understanding of the underlying tensions. Kitsch's recent workload, personal matters, and ongoing media pressure reportedly contributed to his heightened sensitivity. Even minor miscommunication can trigger explosive reactions under the spotlight of live television. Kelly, meanwhile, received praise for her handling of the moment. Many admired her empathy and patience, acknowledging that she did everything possible to keep the interview respectful. Her response during the aftermath reinforced her reputation as a compassionate and steady host who can handle unexpected challenges. Kitsch eventually released a brief statement through his team, acknowledging that the moment had gotten out of hand. He apologized to Kelly and the show's staff, expressing regret for storming off. The statement helped ease tensions among fans who were eager to see resolution between the two. Kelly responded graciously, expressing her respect for Kitsch and her appreciation for his willingness to clarify. Her public reply helped close the chapter peacefully, assuring viewers that both parties had moved forward without lingering resentment. The incident served as a reminder that even seasoned celebrities can have difficult days. Interviews, especially televised ones, carry pressure that can amplify emotional responses. Both Kelly's and Kitsch's reactions highlighted the complex dynamics between public figures and media platforms. Industry insiders noted that the incident may influence future interview guidelines. Shows might implement clearer boundaries about sensitive topics to avoid similar confrontations. The moment became a case study in communication, respect, and preparation for both sides of the interview. Fans continued discussing the clash for weeks, ensuring that the moment remained part of ongoing pop culture conversation. The virality of the incident demonstrated how quickly live moments can spread and shape public perception, even when unintended. Despite the dramatic moment, both Kelly and Kitsch returned to their respective projects with renewed focus. The clash became just another chapter in their careers, offering lessons in communication and emotional awareness for future public interactions. Ultimately, the stormy interview left a lasting impression on viewers, reminding them that even the most polished television settings can become unpredictable. The heated exchange between Taylor Kitsch and Kelly Clarkson revealed the human side of celebrity life, proving that intense emotions and misunderstandings can emerge at any moment, even in front of millions. In the aftermath of the incident, conversations behind the scenes became even more intense as producers reviewed the footage. They debated whether the moment should remain in the final broadcast. Some argued that transparency would show authenticity, while others feared backlash. The team carefully weighed public perception, audience expectations, and the integrity of the show before making any decisions. Kelly's staff, still shaken by the sudden confrontation, gathered to discuss how to support her moving forward. Many reassured her that she handled the moment with grace and professionalism. Despite her confident presence on camera, she felt a nagging worry that the incident could reflect poorly on her intentions. It was a reminder that even seasoned hosts aren't immune to unexpected criticism. The studio's atmosphere remained thick with tension long after Kitsch exited. Crew members moved quietly as they prepared for the next segment, unsure whether the rest of the show would run smoothly. The silence backstage contrasted sharply with the lively energy that usually filled Kelly's studio, highlighting how profoundly a single moment can alter the mood. Meanwhile, Taylor Kitsch remained secluded in a backstage room, trying to calm his emotions. Although anger had driven him off set, the quiet environment allowed reflection to settle in. He began to recognize how stress from upcoming projects and personal challenges had made him more reactive. This realization didn't erase the incident, but it softened his perspective. News outlets wasted no time reporting the unexpected clash. Headlines popped up across social media, often sensationalizing the moment. Some described it as a meltdown, others as a misunderstanding gone wrong. Regardless of accuracy, the incident quickly dominated trending lists, drawing curious viewers who wanted to know the full story. Videos of the confrontation spread rapidly online, with users clipping the key moments that intensified the drama. Comments flooded in by the thousands as viewers analyzed each eyebrow lift, pause, and shift in tone. Social media thrives on conflict, and this heated exchange became the latest fuel for endless online debates. Several fans defended Kitsch by pointing out that celebrities face immense pressure during promotional periods. They argued that constant interviews can lead to exhaustion, making emotional responses more likely. These users encouraged compassion, reminding others that being in the spotlight doesn't eliminate human vulnerability. Others sided firmly with Kelly, praising her calm and understanding demeanor throughout the entire interaction. They highlighted her history of treating guests with kindness and respect, questioning whether Kitsch's reactions were justified. This split formed two large camps online, each passionately arguing their perspective. Entertainment analysts appeared on various platforms to discuss the moment from a media perspective. They explained how interview dynamics can unravel quickly when communication breaks down. According to them, what viewers witnessed was a classic example of emotional tension meeting unexpected questioning in a high-pressure environment. Public relations experts weighed in as well, offering insights into how celebrities manage image recovery after public confrontations. They predicted that Kitsch's team would move quickly to release statements, clarify misunderstandings, and reshape public narrative. Such strategies are common in the entertainment world, where perception holds significant value. In the days that followed, Kelly continued filming her show, but the incident lingered in online conversations. Viewers tuned in more than usual, hoping she would address the moment openly. Though she acknowledged the situation briefly, she avoided dwelling on it, choosing professionalism over sensationalism. Kelly's subtle approach sparked admiration among fans who appreciated her refusal to escalate the issue. Instead of fueling negativity, she focused on creating positive, uplifting content in subsequent episodes. Her commitment to maintaining a welcoming atmosphere demonstrated her deep understanding of her audience's expectations. Meanwhile, Kitsch's statement began circulating online, where it received mixed reactions. Some fans appreciated his honesty and willingness to reflect on his actions. Others felt the apology wasn't enough, believing his outburst had been too severe for the environment he was in. Despite these opinions, the statement marked a step toward reconciliation. Conversations gradually shifted from anger to reflection as more people acknowledged the complexities behind the confrontation. Many emphasized that both celebrities were human, prone to emotional moments, and navigating immense public pressure. This shift helped calm the intensity of the debate and invited more balanced perspectives. Production teams from other talk shows reportedly took note of the incident. The unpredictable nature of live guest interviews reminded them to prepare for unexpected emotional reactions. Some producers began re-evaluating their pre-interview procedures to ensure clearer communication and prevent similar misunderstandings. Psychological experts appeared in media segments, discussing the emotional strain of constant public appearances. They explain how mood, exhaustion, and stress can influence even the most poised individuals. Kitsch became a case study in how internal stress can collide with external triggers, creating a moment that spirals beyond control. Kelly's peers within the entertainment industry reached out privately to express their support. Many hosts, having experienced difficult interviews themselves, understood the delicate balance required during tense moments. Their encouragement helped lift Kelly's spirits and reinforced her confidence in her abilities as a host. Fans of Kelly's show expressed relief that she continued hosting without letting the incident overshadow her usual warmth. The audience trusted her authenticity, and her decision to move forward without dramatizing the event strengthened that trust. Her resilience became a talking point among viewers. On the other hand, Kitsch's supporters urged others to consider the pressures accompanying fame. They shared stories of other celebrities who had struggled with mental and emotional strain during promotional tours. These discussions highlighted a growing awareness of mental health challenges in the entertainment industry. The incident eventually inspired think pieces discussing the ever-evolving relationships between celebrities and media. Writers explored how interviews often blur the line between curiosity and intrusion, and how expectations from both sides can clash. Kitsch's walkout became a powerful example in these conversations. Days later, Kelly received messages from viewers who praised her grace and patience during the confrontation. Many expressed admiration for her ability to stay calm under pressure and guide the situation with respect. The overwhelming support helped ease any lingering doubts she had about her handling of the moment. Kitsch also received messages from fans who appreciated his vulnerability. While some disagreed with his outburst, others empathized with the emotional triggers behind his reaction. This support encouraged him to reassess his approach to interviews and public interactions in the future. Analysts noted that, ironically, the incident increased interest in both Kelly's show and Kitsch's current projects. Controversy often sparks curiosity, and the sudden spike in public attention led to higher ratings and increased search trends as something no marketing team could have anticipated. The network addressed the incident with a brief but thoughtful statement, emphasizing its commitment to creating safe and respectful environments for all guests. While avoiding specifics, the message reassured viewers that the situation had been handled with care behind the scenes. As days turned into weeks, the video clips began circulating less frequently. Newer stories eventually replaced the buzz, allowing both Kelly and Kitsch to move forward with fewer reminders of the heated moment. Still, the confrontation lingered as a memorable moment in the show's history. Internally, Kelly's team reviewed their interview guidelines to avoid similar conflicts. They discussed improving coordination with guest representatives to ensure clarity about sensitive topics. The meeting highlighted the importance of strong communication between shows and the people who appear on them. Despite the difficult encounter, Kelly continued to emphasize positivity in her show's content. She reminded her team that every episode was an opportunity to uplift viewers and create meaningful moments. This philosophy kept the show grounded and helped maintain its loyal audience base. Kitsch, meanwhile, focused on promoting his upcoming projects through carefully managed appearances. His team ensured that interviews stayed within comfortable boundaries, allowing him to rebuild confidence in public interactions. Over time, his demeanor lightened, and he appeared more relaxed in subsequent media engagements. Some fans revisited the incident with humor, creating lighthearted memes that softened the tension. While these posts added levity, they also underscored how quickly the internet can transform intense moments into entertainment. The humor helped diffuse lingering negativity. Internally, Kelly reflected on the incident as a valuable learning experience. Even though the confrontation was unexpected and uncomfortable, she recognized that every interview carries risks. Her ability to remain composed reinforced her belief that empathy is essential in her role. Kitsch also gained perspective over time, realizing that emotional reactions, while human, require accountability. His decision to acknowledge the moment publicly demonstrated maturity and encouraged conversations about emotional health among celebrities. The industry continued referencing the moment as an example of how quickly interviews can shift direction. Producers, journalists, and hosts used the incident in discussions about emotional cues, boundaries, and communication in live environments. Kelly's audience continued supporting her through positive feedback, grateful for her consistent warmth and resilience. Many noted that the incident revealed her ability to remain composed even during challenging situations, a quality they deeply admired. Kitsch eventually addressed the confrontation in a casual interview, offering more context about his emotional state during that period. His candid explanation helped resolve lingering tension and allowed fans to better understand his reaction. Kelly responded with kindness when asked about his comments, expressing appreciation for his honesty and reiterating her respect for him as an actor. Their mutual acknowledgement further smoothed over the conflict and showed maturity on both sides. Fans celebrated the peaceful resolution, noting that the entertainment industry often dramatizes conflict. Seeing both individuals approach the situation with responsibility and humility provided a refreshing contrast to typical media narratives. The moment gradually became more of a pop culture footnote than a controversy. Viewers referenced it occasionally, but its intensity softened as time passed. The incident remained memorable but no longer carried the weight it once held. Kelly continued hosting with renewed enthusiasm, proving that a single challenging moment couldn't derail her positive energy. Her ability to rebound strengthened her bond with viewers, who admired her authenticity more than ever. Kitsch resumed his work with renewed focus, channeling his experiences into more thoughtful interactions during interviews. The confrontation served as a reminder of the importance of emotional preparation when engaging with the press. Over time, the incident became a reference point in discussions about live television unpredictability. It served as a reminder that even seemingly smooth interviews can take sharp turns, requiring quick thinking and emotional intelligence from everyone involved. Kelly's team eventually looked back on the day with a sense of accomplishment, proud of how they handled the unexpected situation. The incident tested their professionalism, communication, and adaptability, all essential qualities in their line of work. Fans occasionally revisited the story, especially when discussing other celebrity clashes. Many noted that the moment stood out because both individuals ultimately approached the resolution with grace and understanding rather than bitterness. Kitsch's supporters often highlighted the incident to demonstrate how celebrities are not immune to emotional strain. The moment encouraged more open conversations about mental health, adding depth to the ongoing dialogue about the pressures of fame. Kelly, known for her emotional intelligence, continued fostering an environment of warmth on her show. The incident reinforced her belief that compassion must guide her approach to guests, no matter the circumstances. Ultimately, the heated exchange between Taylor Kitsch and Kelly Clarkson became a testament to the unpredictability of live interviews and the human emotions beneath celebrity personas. The resolution, marked by mutual respect and accountability, reminded audiences that even tense moments can lead to growth, understanding, and renewed perspective for everyone involved.